ये क्वेश्चन डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ पावर्स पर है। यहाँ डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ पावर मींस जो पावर्स पहले स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के पास थी वे अब पंचायत्स और म्यूनिसिपैलिटीज़ को दे दी गई हैं। भारत के इतिहास में डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन की दिशा में सबसे बड़ा कदम था 73rd और 74th अमेंडमेंट्स। 73rd अमेंडमेंट के थ्रू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में शेड्यूल 11 ऐड किया गया। इसमें 29 मैटर्स हैं जिन पर प्लानिंग और एग्जीक्यूशन की पावर पंचायत के पास है। 74th अमेंडमेंट के थ्रू शेड्यूल 12 ऐड किया गया जिसमें 18 मैटर्स हैं जिन पर प्लानिंग और एग्जीक्यूशन की पावर म्यूनिसिपैलिटीज़ के पास है। ये सब पावर्स पहले स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के पास हुआ करती थी। क्वेश्चन है कि इस डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ पावर के कारण ग्रास रूट लेवल मीन्स ग्राउंड लेवल पर गवर्नेंस में किस हद तक चेंज आई है। सो द क्वेश्चन इज टू व्हाट एक्सटेंट इन योर ओपिनियन the decentralization of power in India changed the governance landscape at the grassroots. In the question, there is to what extent, the question starts with to what extent. So we have to give positive impacts of decentralization at ground level as well as write the shortcomings which need to be addressed. Now let's see the answer. 73rd and 74th amendments gave greater power to panchayats and municipalities respectively. The local body means panchayats and municipalities. The local bodies were given powers of self-governance in all the matters mentioned in 11th and 12th schedule of constitution. This is called the decentralization of powers. As a result of decentralization of powers, several positive impacts have been seen at grassroots level. Now let's see what have been the positive impacts of decentralization of powers. Among these, first is the bottom-up approach. Before 73rd and 74th Amendment, there was top-to-down approach, which means planning and decision-making was done at top level of government and it was implemented at ground level by bureaucracy. After decentralization of powers under 73rd and 74th Amendments, there is bottom-up approach. The planning and decision making is done at grassroots level. For example, people of Gram Sabha or ward place their demands before their representatives in local bodies. The local bodies may be the Panchyati Raj Institutions or urban local bodies. Urban local body means the municipal committees or municipal corporations. The decision on public demand is taken at Panchyati Raj Institutions or urban local bodies. After getting approval from state government, that demand is met by execution by village panchayat or municipality. Next is stakeholders' responsibility. Decentralization of power has brought responsibility among stakeholders. Who are stakeholders? Stakeholders is the general public. For example, if road or park has been built on the popular demand of the people take care of it, they protect it. Next is women empowerment. 73rd and 74th amendments have played important role in women empowerment. These amendments have provided for 33.3% of reservation of seats for women in local bodies. As a result, about 30 lakh women contest elections and around 10 lakh of them get elected. Today, as many as 20 states has increased reservation for women in Panchayati Raj institutions to 50%. Some states, such as Karnataka, have more than 50% women representatives in Panchyati Raj institutions, which indicates that women are now winning in wards that are not reserved for them. Next is raising women's voice. Studies have shown that participation of women in Gram Sabha meetings have shown increase in women-headed panchayats. The women members demand basic household needs like drinking water, sanitation, housing, etc. Research by Nobel laureate Esther Duflo Topalova revealed that constituencies reserved for women leaders have higher delivery of civic amenities like drinking water, schools, health centers, fair price shops, etc. And the expenditure on these basic amenities has increased in women headed panchayats. Next is elimination of social evils. Women headed panchayats have shown more active involvement in eliminating social evils, like they are working for liquor ban, they are also working against the child marriage, they are making the people aware against the child marriage. Next is increase in agricultural production. In Tamilnadu, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Several schemes run by agriculture and animal husbandry departments were transferred to Panchayati Raj institutions. As a result, increase in production was seen. Next is SC/ST representation. The reservation in Panchayati Raj institutions and urban local bodies provided representation to SC and STs in local level governance. Next is shortcomings. There is lack of well-educated panchayat functionaries. There is corruption in local body institutions, due to which the purpose of decentralization is not being fulfilled. Next is that district administration is overlapping the functions of local bodies. DC, SDM, BDPO office play key role in planning and execution of development programs in rural areas. There are parallel agencies with functions similar to panchayats. For example, there is District Rural Development Authority. So these play important role in planning and execution of rural development programs. Next is panchayat working is interfered by parallel programs like development works with the funds from MP-led scheme, MLA-led scheme, Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana schemes, etc. Next is that women functionaries especially lack digital literacy. They lack exposure to outside world, and they have to face the male dominance in homes. They have to do the dual work. They have to do the household work and the panchayat work too. And next is lack of technical guidance. In some states like Karnataka, several schemes were transferred from departments like agriculture, animal husbandry, etc. to Panchayati Raj institutions, but these schemes suffered due to lack of technical guidance. In many states, primary and secondary education has been transferred to Panchayati Raj institutions, but progress in these fields has not been satisfactory. Next important issue is problem of finance. Taxation power of Panchayati Raj institutions is very limited. They do not raise taxes due to fear of public protest. Panchayati Raj institutes have very limited borrowing powers. Granting aids from states are uncertain and irregular. Next important issue is Sarpanch Patis. It has been seen that men relatives, mostly husbands of elected women rural heads, run office in place of them. This phenomena is called Sarpanch Patis. No doubt, decentralization of powers has brought positive changes in governance at grassroots level, but still, there are some shortcomings which need to be addressed to achieve the objectives of 73rd and 74th Amendments.